Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night, once again, where pre-flight takes point. Thank you for joining us again, and maybe we'll have a new crowd or new people turning in. So, if that's you, welcome. But, got a full show? Here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday night pre-flight episode 143. As part of the usual, I am Cobble as Cobble. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fun, action-packed night here on Preflight on the FSCW network. We got a big show. We have a champions versus champion match at the end of the night, and the days keep rolling on until the MXC series begins, which is only a few weeks away. But first, we have some stuff going down at the ringside, so here we go. Let's see who is asking for a mic. Sometimes an axis of evil needs to be formed with individuals that are the scum of the earth, but have a common goal. It's well documented that we three don't like each other. We're vile, and at any given moment would turn on each other and destroy us or them for funsies. We hate each other, as well as everyone else in that locker room. We hurt anyone's grandmother because it makes us smile. But for the time being, we're putting that aside to a common goal for the next few nights for this MXC series. You've been warned, but that's not there. There's a certain somebody that currently has something in mind that I want back. So without further ado, 4X, get your ass out here so I can take back what is mine. I brought the TV title in, I'm going to take it out and off your waist one way or another, whether you like it or not. So I become the FSC TV title champion again. Don't make me send these boys back there to bring you out here. Get your ass out here now, bitch boy. Tony calling out 4X right out the gate. And we're aware that 4X has been the defending champion for that TV title. And he says, none of this backstage bullshit. You want this title, you come out here in the ring. And Tony is waiting for him. So as Don, and that's just going to be an evil team there. Big Tony, Don, and Eddie. That's just an axis of evil. Or just pain, hurt locker. Whichever way you want to look at it. It's not going to be pretty. But we're going to have our TV title match to start us off here this evening. And we want to thank you once again for joining us here on Preflight. As Tony is making his way back down to the ring. Yes, Tony did speak right. Tony won the first ever TV title tournament to bring the TV title in existence into the FSCW. And then the first night he went to defend it, well, Crazy Mike had other words and beat him once for that title, and then beat him a second time by throwing himself into a triple threat match for Crazy Mike versus whoever was at that said time. So Tony didn't have the luxury to actually hold it because it was at the ring already. after he got presented with it, but that capturing of that didn't last very long, as we saw. So Tony's out. He's tried a couple times now to get that title back, but he has come up short every time. So he's going to try his best to defeat 4X. And 4X has been on a winning way for that TV title. He has defended that title for the 6th time last week. He's been defending it 2 times every night for the last several weeks. Will this be his last hurrah, per se? Or is he going to keep putting his foot on the gas and driving through all his opponents that want a shot at that title? Only time will tell. But there's been a long list of superstars that have attempted to take that gold or defend it, and the list will just keep getting longer. So our first match of the night is going to be for the TV title. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As the ref is showing both competitors that title, 4X has got a large order on his plate this evening. So thank you again for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. Two out of 3 falls count anywhere. 4X is going to open up with a headlock to start it off. Tony's going to counter it with a front face lock. Tony's going to hit a jawbreaker. And that's going to be, and you had to see Tony actually had to get down because he is very, very tall human, and as 4X dumps him over the time, because Big Tony is 7'2" and about 275. And 4X, the smaller of the two, at 5'7". So he's got some height on him as 4X hits the Russian leg sweep, bouncing off his head off the bottom rope. 4X goes to the front face lock and hits a jumping Rana. 4X back to the headlock. Snapmare takedown followed by soccer kick to the spine. Trying to keep the powerhouse down. 4X going to stomp and hit that diving clothesline. And he's going to hit a Meteora. And Tony really is like, probably wasn't, he knew he's fought 4X before, but didn't know that his speed was going to be that factor. But Tony needs to slow down 4X if he's going to stand a chance, as 4X goes back to the front leg. Dragon sleep, dragon suplex. Body scissors elbow to the face. 4X has got the advantage, but will he be able to keep his foot on the gas as Tony goes to the waist lock, standing switch. Throw 4X to the corner, big shoulder thrust, but 4X is going to telegraph it. And 4X is going to hit a missile drop kick. And 4X a mule kick. .4X goes to the wrist lock. And he's going to go to a single arm bar on the ground now. 4X has all the momentum just as we're starting here, but Tony comes with a big right hand, goes to the headlock, kicks to the midsection, double axe handle, and clothesline to the back of the head. Another double axe handle. 4X comes back to kick to the midsection. 4X going to throw Tony into the corner. 4X going to spin him around. Another missile drop kick. And followed by another mule kick, trying to cave the chest of Big Tony. And 4X is calling for hitting the base drop already. Hits the base drop! 4X might be enough to beat Tony for the first one. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Tony kicks out at 2. 4X goes to the waist lock. Russian leg sweep. Big diving clothesline once again. Tony's going to roll away from it. And oh god, I thought 4X was going to take a ride to the floor, but no, he's going to catch barely in the ring. As Tony hits a big back body drop, 4X comes back with an elbow to the face and then kicks to the thighs. 4X is going to turn the tables and throw Tony into the corner with those mid kicks. 4X putting Tony up top now. 4X jumping Rana. The Super Rana. 4X going to take it outside. Going to hit springboard, vaulting across body. 4X all over Tony. Tony really can't get out of the box just yet. Another diving clothesline. Finally, Tony come back, a belly-to-back suplex. That will take the wind right out of your lungs. Double axe handle. Tony, front face lock. Finally, Tony's getting some offense out. Backside suplex. Big right hand. Tony goes to the wrist lock. Tony going to throw 4X into the corner. Avalanche splash. Tony picks up 4X, goes to the waist lock. 4X is going to counter with a snap bear, but Tony rolls right through it. And 4X going to hit the vertical. Spinning 360 suplex is going to he's going to get one victory first off. What the fuck was that? 4X pulling a move out of crazy cobbles thing. Another bass drop. That might be it. 4X playing an homage to crazy cobble. Goes mid kicks. 4X has got everything on his side right now. Tony's been busted open. He's going to eat a missile drop kick. He's already been knocked out once. 4X going up top. Moonsault! And oh! Tony gets the knees up. That's going to explode 4X's mid-cage. Tony, headbutt. Double axe handle. Meteora. 4X with the cover on the outside. Ref's out of position. 1, 2. Good night, Tony. 4X continues rolling along. 4X, another dominating performance. But dear God, 4X. Yeah, 4X had a goddamn flipping head kick. God. I'm not even sure what the hell to call that. But he was like going for a moonsault, but he hit it with an axe handle kick. So that was freaking brutal to begin with. Good God. And 4X retains his title. Up next, we have no idea because all our paperwork is missing now. So we know 4X is on his way to the back, and we have more promos because we believe we have 3 or 4 more tag teams that are putting their 2 cents in for the MXC series that begins not next week, but the following week. So everybody gonna try and call it, pick their line and pick their spot, and put out everybody on notice. Oh, these last several weeks, there's been a lot of talking, but not a lot of fighting. Trying to get an edge in this MXC series. We don't waste time babbling on in a different language. We speak in only one that is understood across the globe in 75 countries and in multi-languages. That universal understanding is with our fists, knees, elbows, or whatever body part we decide to use to play the drum and bass on your face. Make no mistake, we're here into the show that we're here to show that the fist is mightier than your second-rate wrestling, or should I say your sports entertainment garbage you're spewing. You pathetic excuse of so-called greatness. You will all learn soon enough. Ain't that right, boys? Durham straight. Not much left to say. Except, bring the bombs, the haymakers, the fists of fury, the legs of annihilation, and kicks for days. So that's going to be another interesting team there. With Hackman, Killa, and a Dean, which feels out of place. But, hey, it is what it is. Hackman won that captain spot, so he built a team around it, so I don't know. But it's going to be another brutal setup. So, our next match of the evening is going to be the final battle between Jeff versus Rico Rain in one of our final Royal Rumble Fallout matches. But this particular match is going to be an Iron Man match, 15 minutes by submission and knockout only. Because we saw in these last 3 weeks between these two superstars, they both have the knockout capabilities. They all can make you go to sleep. And they can just straight up knock your socks off. As Rico Rain is making his way down to the ring. So it's going to be very interesting. We know Jeff has an arsenal of submission holds. We're only aware of 2 or 3 that Rico Rain is in possession of. So we might see some unique ones that we have not seen yet here in the FSCW. As Jeff Henderson is going to make his way down to the ring. Yeah, he's been tossed back and forth in a mixed bag. But these two have been interesting to watch for the last several weeks. And it's like I said, this dates all the way back to the Royal Rumble. And they're here to end it now. So, 15 minutes is on the clock. Submission holds or knockout are your only options. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 15 minutes on the clock. Rico's going to open up with a DDT right out the gate. Rico goes to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Going to grab him to a front face lock. Rico going to drop an elbow through the throat of Jeff Henderson. Trying to cut the oxygen off. Going to roll away. Jeff's going to come back with a DDT of his own. Jeff gonna launch Rico into the corner with an Irish whip from hell. Gonna fall with a clothesline, misses the elbow. Jeff gonna throw Rico into the ropes. Gonna springboard, beautiful hip toss. And gonna put him into the body scissors, elbows to the face. Stomping away on him. They're gonna lock up in the corner. Jeff's gonna win this one with the wrist lock. Gonna elbow to the throat back. Drops the elbow. Rico's gonna roll away. Rico ducks under to the waist lock. Jeff's gonna counter the front face lock. Rico's gonna counter that to another front face lock. Rico gonna dump Jeff on his back with a scoop slam. Rico's gonna pick up Jeff. Jeff gonna throw Rico into the corner. Gonna hip toss it. Jeff gonna pick up Rico. Rico's gonna take the momentary distraction, take advantage of it, and drop an elbow to the throat of Jeff. Rico's gonna bring his own body scissors elbows to the face. Rico drops an elbow, nobody home. Jeff's gonna come back, ducks under the waist lock. Rico's gonna counter it to the front wrist lock, top wrist lock, and Jeff's gonna counter it with a hammer lock. Gonna try and go over a clothesline, but Rico's gonna sit there and hit a hip toss of his own. Jeff gonna go to the headlock, goes to the top wrist control, but Rico's gonna win it to the waist lock. Jeff's gonna counter that to the front face lock, and Jeff gonna drop the elbow to the throat. Each of them starting out early on. Jeff finally gets that elbow to land. Goes for a kick. Rico comes back on a big right hand. Rico goes to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Jeff comes back on a right hand. Put him in the front face lock. Rico's going to counter to the waist lock. Standing switch. Jeff gets thrown into the corner. Rico's going to bounce him up with a springboard German. Or I should say rebound German. Gonna roll over Jeff, and then going after Jeff's arms. And Rico is gonna hit a single arm spine buster. Rico gonna get thrown Jeff into the corner. Rico come out with a shoulder block, but Jeff's gonna sidestep and gonna drive a thigh, but Rico's gonna dive out of that as Jeff goes to the wrist lock, but Rico's gonna counter it and go back to the elbow to the throat. Jeff gonna push Rico away, hits a DDT. Jeff's gonna duck under there. Jeff's gonna take a momentary breather. Rico's gonna grab some. Jeff's gonna grab some steps. And he's gonna use the steps to try and incapacitate his opponent. And Jeff just taking the steps advantage. But Rico's going to come back and kick to the midsection. Rico going to throw Jeff back into the ring with authority. Jeff come back with a right hand because Rico took too long, but Rico's going to counter it. But then Jeff's going to counter it, break it up, hit a clothesline. Jeff's begging Rico to get up. And Jeff, is he going to use Jeff? He's going to use the Caribbean Splash on Rico. Ultimate insult. Jeff going to throw Rico into the ropes. And Rico says enough of that shit. Going to stun Jeff right there. Rico not happy of getting hit by his own finisher. Hits the high angle neck breaker. Now Rico's telling Jeff, this is how you do it. Rico turn him around, and he's set up for him for the real Caribbean Splash. Rico gets him up and drives him to the mat. Rico's going to drag him to the center, but Rico's going to throw him in the corner because pins don't matter in this match. It's submission or knockout. Jeff gonna put a giant thigh right into Rico's face. And Jeff hits the DDT. Rico's been busted open. Hits the spike DDT. What's Jeff got in mind now? Gonna hit the pile driver. Trying to incapacitate his opponent. Jeff gonna throw him into the corner. Jeff gonna come back, clothesline. Jeff gonna drop the elbow. Rico's gonna roll away. Rico gonna kick him in the midsection, go to the front face, a headlock, drop toe hold. Rico gonna drop the elbow. Drop a couple more right into the lumbar of Jeff. Jeff's going to push him away. Hits a clothesline, but Rico's aware enough to hit that hip toss counter off. Jeff's going to pick up Rico. Rico's going to send Jeff into the corner. Going to hit the shoulder thrust. And another single arm spine buster. Rico's going to pick Jeff back up, but Jeff's going to sit there and put him back in the ropes and going to come back with a hip toss of his own. Jeff going to try it again. Another hip toss. Just dumping Rico on his back, trying to weaken him to set up for those submission holds. Rico gets thrown in the corner, shoulder thrust. Another giant thigh to the face. Rico's a bloody mess. Jeff comes with a big haymaker. Rico comes out with a right hand of his own. Rico hits a shoulder thrust. 2 of them. 3 of them, but Jeff's going to telegraph the last one. And Jeff going to set him up. Going to hit him German springboard plex. Hits the rebound. And he's going to hit another pile driver. He's going to knock him out for the first time. Jeff goes to the wrist lock. Rico's going to come back to the waist lock. Sleeper slam. Rico's calling for the Caribbean splash. And Rico is going to drive him down to the mat again. He gets him knocked out as well. We're 1-1 here. Jeff going to go to the front face lock. Rico's going to counter to the headlock. Rico vertical suplex. Rico going to drag Jeff to the center. Picks Jeff back up. Jeff's going to get thrown into the corner. Big shoulder thrust. Rico going to stomp on Jeff a bit. Driving his thigh into Jeff's face now. Rico, single arm spine buster. Rico going to send Jeff to the outside. And he's going to try and grab onto the ropes and going to bring Jeff in the hard way. Rico must be getting blind with that crimson mask he's got on. He's going for another Caribbean splash. Drives him down to the mat once again. Rico gonna dump Jeff on the outside again. Gonna bring him back in the hard way. Jeff gonna push him away. Jeff comes back with a clothesline. Goes after the arms of Rico. Now Jeff trying to loosen up those shoulders with those points of his elbows in there. Hits a DDT. Just back and forth here in this match here, ladies and gentlemen. Another spike DDT and another knockout. The ref saw Rico's eyes roll in the back of his head. Comes back. Rico comes back with those right hands. Gonna kick Jeff in the midsection. Gonna stomp away. Rico, another single arm spine buster. Knocks him out. We're tied up here, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff going for the sleeper. He's trying to make Rico go nighty-night. And Jeff puts Rico to sleep. Rico comes back with the right hand. Rico goes back to the Caribbean splash. And now we're tied up once again. 3 minutes left. And now Jeff's been busted open. And we will be right back here, ladies and gentlemen.